Hello, and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am doing a love reading for Aries today. Cricket. Um, yeah, as usual, you are my guinea pig. I'm trying something new. I don't even have it fully formed, so just flying by the seat of my pants. Um, yeah, but remember that it is timeless and it's general. So take what resonates. And if it really doesn't, feel free to check out any of my other readings. They are all timeless and general as well. And also remember that roles can be reversed. Just tapping into the energy and I don't know. Let's just dive in. And thank you so much to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. It's helping my channel to grow, and it's so exciting. Anyway, let's get going here. I'm going to start with the Enchanted Map Oracle, and I'm going to pick one for you, one for your person, and then one for the relationship. And then I'll dive into tarot and see what pops up. So we have intention for you, number 22. I'm going to be looking at the book too because these cards can be read in reverse. And so yeah, so your person has Golden Palace number 23. So 22 and 23. That's cool. And then the relationship is Into the Unknown in reverse, or in protection. This the creator of this deck call it Baron Reed. She usually says protection. So and that's number 7. So okay, so for you, intention, deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world. So you're setting some kind of intention. Um, your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting your mark. Recognize that you're not the one who has to do all the work, however. Others help you co create reality. With that owl there. It's like, yeah, there's a co-creation with the universe to bring something into being, to hatch something, to spread those seeds with that dandelion in its mouth. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. So this is, I mean, this could be just kind of where you're at in your life. Separate from this person, or you could be setting specific intentions in this relationship, and it's saying it's going to work out. And then with um Golden Palace, there is always enough. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. So you two are both in feels like a really good place in your life. Um, Kind of focusing on what's most important to you and being authentic. You're both being authentic to who you are. This person is manifesting a lot of wealth and abundance. your intentions that you're setting are going to lead to probably something very similar or some kind of success, um, great outcome. But with Into the Unknown in reverse, I'm curious what this is. Inexperience plus overconfidence can lead you into a dangerous situation for which you're unprepared. Always remember that wisdom comes from experience. Keep an open mind and enter this part of your journey with alert eyes. Don't assume you know the territory. You may not recognize what is hidden by camouflage. This is not a time for careless adventure. Yeah, so it's about being very deliberate and about kind of being impulsive. I think in regards to this connection, this feels new. um, you two need to both kind of, well, I'm doing the reading for you. So, or if you're the cross watcher, um, you definitely need to just really proceed with caution and take things one step at a time. This is all brand new. You don't really know each other. You're both in a good space. You're meeting each other. Um, i- in a similar energy, which is really great. But you don't want to make any assumptions. You want to just be cautious and open, open and lighthearted and excited and all the things, but also um, don't don't decide to get married a week after you meet or after you get together or something. Okay. You really want to let this like be a slow burn is kind of what I'm getting. Cultivate this. Um, just as you would like if you were growing a plant. Where you plant the seed or you put transplant the start, you get the start into your garden or into your pot, you water it, you fertilize it, and then you put it in the sun, you let it kind of nature take its course and let it gradually grow. So, okay. So it's good though. It's promising. Um, I'm gonna go with my Light Seers deck. I always like starting with this one. um, okay. So let's see. Ooh, Redbeard made it. Yay! Good morning or good afternoon. um, I think. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a row for your person, and I'm gonna do a row for you, and then I'll clarify if needed. So I'm gonna do. How am I doing this? Two different decks, I guess. I always like using as many decks as I can. So, okay, so your person has Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Cups in reverse, the Lovers, Gemini energy, the Nine of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Lots of reversals here. Not all bad. But with that Nine of Swords, this is probably why the universe is telling you to be cautious, because this person could be, they could be the one who's being a little bit impulsive or not being intentional with their actions. They're opening up to the concept that There's great potential here between the two of you, but there's a lot of anxiety. They could be, um, just the fact that they've met someone who's kind of an equal to them, who matches their energy, could be throwing them into this crazy, like, anxiety driven stress, um, kind of stressful energy where they can't sleep, and they're wondering if this is too much, more than they can handle, or it's not. They're worried it's too good to be true, and I feel like it's throwing this person off balance. Now it could be where they're already off balance in their life. They're having trouble keeping all the balls in the air, the plates in the air. um I'm gonna look at my book. all these all these reversals, I'm like, what? 7 of Pentacles. Laziness, failure, short-term results, boredom, carelessness. It's interesting because, let's see. So here, 4 of Cups in reverse. Being fully engaged, connection. Maybe in their past they've experienced, through being impulsive, they've experienced failure in their connections, in their relationships, and they're wanting to put effort into this. They're wanting to make it work. They're they're definitely with, especially with the Lovers, they're right smack in the middle. It's like they want to choose you. There's definitely an intention here to be fully engaged and connected with you. They're seeing the beauty here, the potential. But for whatever reason, they're stuck in their head. It's keeping them up at night. I mean, it could partly be excitement of, this new thing, like getting off the ground, and, but I don't know. This doesn't look like excitement to me. That's just grief and sadness. And I feel like after what they've been through in their past, um, there's a lot of, yeah, I'm just noticing here the birds up here start out like kind of white, and then and kind of it's like made up of energy. It's kind of see-through, right? And then going through this weird little bubble. They're ending up all dark and dense. I feel like this is this person's thoughts. They're caught up in worry, worry and stress about wanting this to work out, and worried that it won't. So, uh-oh, I feel a sneeze coming. Excuse me. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Disorganization, feeling overwhelmed. Yeah, I think they're feeling overwhelmed. And they could have a lot going on in their life, and they're trying to figure out how to fit you in. And maybe that's been a part of the problem in the past, is maybe they're workaholic, or they have a lot going on, and things didn't work out in other relationships because They were too disorganized. They weren't able to make time. Um, you relationships take work and energy, and you need to create space to spend time with each other. So, yeah, and this anxiety could be affecting their ability to be excited. Like maybe they show up and they're all like, "Yes, I'm so into you. You're awesome. You're amazing." And then the next day they're just kind of like, "Ah, whatever." Like suddenly that spark is gone because they've been up all night talking themselves out of it. So, it makes sense, these initial cards that I pulled, why you need to tread be tread lightly, enter and be cautious, take your time. You really need to take your time to get to know one another, and to prove to them who you are, that you will show up for them, and to make sure that they're going to show up for you as well. So let me go with the Tarot of Mystical Moments. So now I'm going to pull cards for you. You have the Two of Pentacles in the upright, the Five of Wands, the Hierophant in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse, the Female King. That card's been coming up a lot. And the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's wrap my brain around this. You have a lot going on. You are you are handling a lot of things, but you're doing it. You're making it look easy, even if you feel like there's a lot. You're handling your business. You're feeling balanced. You're you're connected to the universe, the universal energies. Maybe you have some kind of spiritual practice. um you're managing things in a way that's fulfilling to you. um and we have the Five of Wands here. This could be where you don't have time for anybody's BS. Basically, you're you know what you want. You have some kind of trajectory that you're following. You have a lot in the air, and you're not willing to waste your time on any kind of nonsense. If somebody can't show up correct, I feel like you're kind of in this energy of like, well, then I can't waste my time. My time is valuable, and I know what I want. And if I'm dealing with somebody who doesn't know what they want, then it's not going to work. And I think you're pretty clear about this. But you could also be feeling, when I say clear about this, you're like, you could be taking a stand there. You could be having disagreements with this person. If I don't know, like, if right away things are seeming, it's not flowing the way you want, and you're kind of like, I don't know what's up with you, but this isn't working for me. You might be kind of vocal about it. And this can also be where you're dealing with some inner conflict because again, you've got a lot going on and you don't want to waste your time with somebody who um isn't going to show up the way you need them to, the way you want them to. You want to fit them in to, if that's another ball, then, you need to kind of strategize and figure out how you're going to handle that. And you know, if they keep dropping the ball, it makes me think of like two jugglers who do the back and forth thing. And if one of them keeps dropping the thing, it doesn't work. So you could be experiencing some inner conflict about this as well. You could also feel like maybe if this person is back and forth, if they're kind of hot and cold, in and out, like you can't really gauge where they're at, you could feel like maybe they're just playing games and treating you like a pawn. And this is bringing out the rebel in you. um because you're seeing that you if they're acting a certain way, you're immediately like, okay, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm going to go in my own direction. Um, and the Hierophant can be, it can speak to marriage, higher level of commitment. And maybe you're kind of like in this moment, you're like, nope, I don't know. This person isn't really, there doesn't seem to be much potential here. You're willing to work on this if they show up, but if they're too focused on their their world, their finances, they come and go, you're just like, well, I no, no, I'm going to do my own thing. Now the King of Pentacles in reverse, what is this? Oh, and then the other thing with the Hierophant in reverse is I feel like maybe you're maybe this situation is throwing you off balance. Like maybe you've been really good, or it's going to throw you off balance. Like you've been really good about handling things and being in balance, and then this person entering the scene is kind of like it shakes you up, and you lose, like, because the Hierophant can be about your spiritual practice, and maybe you lose the ability to do that, or the desire to focus on your practice if you meditate or you pray or you go to, I don't know, go to a place where people gather. um you could just feel like you're not you're not feeling it because it's throwing you off. Anyway, King of Pentacles in reverse. See, poor financial decision making, status seeker, ineffective role model, and impulsive. Both of these speak to me of an ineffective role model. So maybe there's something here around you needing to, I don't know, maybe this person has been some kind of role model to you. And then as they've been showing up in this weird way, you're realizing that it's throwing you off balance and you need to change your focus or find a different role model, or maybe bring it back to yourself. Um, this card, it says impulsive. Maybe this person brings out a side of you that you're like, ah, this isn't this 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 person isn't necessarily good for me. I need someone who can help me stay on track and stay balanced and stable. And this situation could be throwing you off and making you make decisions that aren't necessarily in your in your highest good. Let me look at 6 of wands. Humility, defeat, arrogance, and undeserved praise. Next to the King of Pentacles. Maybe this is also cautioning you. Maybe it's the kind of thing where because you get thrown off balance, you kind of fall into kind of your shadow side, and you need to bring it back to being authentic to who you are. Maybe you're trying to gain some kind of status, or you're trying to make this person see you in a certain way. Maybe you're trying to it's like if they've if your ego has been bruised or something, then you kind of your knee jerk reaction is to kind of get into that rebellious kind of energy where you're just like, well, I'm gonna get attention from other people, or in other ways, and it's not necessarily coming from a genuine place. But you could also just end up feeling defeated because this person isn't holding and their holding up their end of the bargain. Yeah, I feel like there's potential here, and yet there's a lot of landmines. It's sticky. Feels really sticky, and it's like how do you proceed so that it's going to work out? Um let me let me go with the Oracle Tarot. Let me see. Let's answer that question. How do you proceed? To ensure the best outcome. Unexpected help. There needs to be equal give and take here. The Hangman, suspense and waiting. There's a need for balance, to come into balance here, to gain a new perspective. Suspense and waiting. And to to flex that patience muscle. We've got the Four of Swords, recovery and retreat. Oh, by the way, the Hangman, that is I haven't been calling out the signs. Whatever. I mean, the Hangman is Pisces, the Hierophant is Taurus, King of Pentacles is, it's usually red as Capricorn, but it can be any earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I did say the Lovers was Gemini. Anyway, yeah, there's a need to take time for yourself to rest and relax. If you have had a lot going on, you've had a lot of balls in the air, maybe you need time to just rest and take care of yourself, especially if you've been feeling thrown off. If you know this has caused you some amount of internal conflict. Enjoying the outcome. This is about having gratitude. This is about knowing that everything's going to work out. And that's what this talked about. Like, you're on the right track. You just got to Try and stay positive as best as you can. Unexpected revelation. Three of Swords. There's there's I think you have a little bit of or a lot of fear around around being taken for a ride, around being hurt. You know what you want. You know how to get it. But when you add someone else into the mix, it all of a sudden everything's like up in the air. What do you can't rely on you don't have any especially when it's new. You don't have any assurances about who this person is. But you know, this is about you giving of yourself, and if they're not giving back, then taking time out. Maybe you just need to take time to yourself. And here with the 10 of Pentacles, it's like enjoying the fruits of your labor, and she's alone. Oftentimes the 10 of Pentacles has other people in the image. And this one is just like, yeah, I've built myself up. I've gotten myself to that place where I'm just good. And this could, you may have to deal with some kind of pain from loss, or from the unexpected revelation, um or realizing that maybe it's so interesting. Maybe this person struggles with depression. Look at that. Maybe you're realizing that they have some things that they need to figure out. And it's painful because I feel like like I said, there's potential here between you two, but eh, you're figuring something out about this connection, or you suspect some things, and you just need to take your time, move slowly. Don't completely write them off, um, but also care for yourself, put yourself first, and build up yourself, and then that's going to attract in all the good. And if it's not this person, then it's going to be somebody else. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. This is interesting reading. um, yeah. Okay. So anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.